I'm Audrey Matthias. I work with istrategylabs. We are co-producers along with Shiny Heart Ventures of Digital Capital Week. Digital Capital Week was an idea started in collaboration between Shiny Heart Venture and istrategylabs, and basically we are trying to bring technology and creativity to the community in many different ways, whether it's through law or research or just everyday to every community that maybe doesn't have. Today we have Media 2.0 Day at National Geographic, which is hosted by USA Today, and tomorrow is the start of Gov Org 2.0 Day, which will also be really exciting.
Well, last night I went to the Sweets and Tweets event, and it was very nice. It was about women in technology, and so the audience was mostly women, and we drank wine and ate cupcakes and networked, and then there was a panel discussion with women who had been voted most influential media women in technology or something like that, and they talked about the need for more women in technology fields and about how to try and get more women interested in technology. I'm going to the Government 2.0 sessions. They have a number of concurrent sessions running this afternoon, so I'm hoping to learn some more about social media and working with the government, as well as to network with other people who are working in technology in the area.
I went to the opening party at the Longview Gallery, and it was really fun. There was a lot of diverse events that were going on there, like there was stilt walking and fire dancing, and there was free beer, so I think everybody had a really good time. It was fun to network with people. I went to the Tony Hsieh book signing and book event, and he's the CEO of Zappos, and he just had some really cool insights on just social media and company culture, and so that was really enjoyable. And then I went to the socialmedia.com cocktail party, and that was, I think, Tuesday night, and again, it was just a great opportunity to meet other DCWEEK attendees and just people here that are looking to meet other people in the industry. So it was cool. I liked it. I'm actually new to DC, and so I'm on the job hunt. So that's another really solid reason why I'm here, just to kind of meet people and see what's going on.
So today, Carie and I were on a panel on social media ROI for nonprofits, or as we reframed it, social media ROE, return on engagement. So we presented about some of the things that we're doing at the Humane Society of the United States to engage people and then measure that engagement, which included 10 things that people could leave and do right now. And so I think people probably appreciated that, because we gave some actual tactical things that if they weren't already doing, they should absolutely be doing. The first thing was listening on social media. That was the most important. So I'm hoping that people took that advice.
All right, so I went to the Advocacy 2.0 panel discussion this morning. I thought it was really interesting. They had people from across the field, but one area that was personally close to my heart was Deborah Rue from Tech Access talked about how her company is getting people with developmental disabilities internet access, and how that's going to be the next step in the growth of the internet. And so she talked a lot about advocacy for her particular issues and how to get that message across to different various audiences, and I thought she had some really good points.
I was a volunteer consultant, so I worked with somebody that they matched me up with, and we sat and talked for about an hour and a half about his organization had just signed up for the Salesforce donation, and he needed help getting the database up and running, and just some orientation, basically. Well, I like the idea of the Pro Bono Consulting Lounge. You know, I hope that they'll do this again in future years, and try to match up the volunteer consultants with, you know, even more folks who are looking for help.
I went to Media 2.0 yesterday. What I thought about, I thought it was well organized. I think it was a little bit too sparkles and sunshine. I was kind of hoping for a little more depth, but I did get a lot of good contacts and company information out of it. So.
I also went to Media 2.0 yesterday. Just got a little understanding about, you know, what different media organizations like National Geographic and USA Today and some of the different techniques and, you know, NPR and that sort of thing. So it was interesting, quite interesting. Looking forward to the next couple of days and seeing what happens. So.
There were a lot of different panels about social media ROI, and I thought they were all good, but kind of one thing that was missing, I think, that nobody's really figured out yet. So, okay, you've got all these mentions on Twitter, you've got all these mentions on Facebook, but I think the next level is going to be, it's like, okay, you know, somebody, random user, whatever, retweeted me, but then calculating the impact of sort of that secondary level, you know, who exactly is retweeting your message, and is that, you know, a spammer, is that person, you know, something that's really going to be useful. So more about, I think, you know, how you actually, you know, I think, you know, there's a lot more work that needs to be done on, you know, getting a clearer ROI measure, and that's one thing that I'm working on a lot more for our clients at the firm and just personally. So
I got insights into what DC was doing in terms of its technology, and that was what was, I thought, very useful about the whole program. And I'll be using some of that insights for my presentation today. GIS is a technology that most people now are aware of, but it used to be an exotic technology once upon a time. So now it's becoming very useful, especially with the growth of GPS and other devices, and with cell phones. So it's become a very popular technology now. That's what I'm looking at in terms of citizen engagement.
I think it's been a fantastic event. It's been filled with really diverse panels and people talking about their experiences in the nonprofit sector, what's working, what's not working, and really some really key takeaways that people can really take back to the office and actually use in their everyday work.
I thought it was great too. I only got to attend a couple of sessions, but it seemed like there was a lot focused on social media, and that's the hot button topic right now, and so I think people really appreciated that.
My personal favorite part is probably just bringing the community together. There are so many people that are so well connected and everyone knows everyone. I think it's a really great community, and I think we can really do great things for the district.